Hello everyone, this video is for University of Politecnico di Milano, and Politecnico di Milano is offering additional PhD scholarship for international students. So as I told you in my previous videos that in Italy normally the PhD scholarship are managed through cycle, and in each year they are conducted a cycle. For example, in the last year we had the cycle of 41 cycle, and now in this year we have cycle 42 cycle. But during the normal cycle, sometimes the scholarship are not completely filled, or sometimes they get additional funding, so they announce additional PhD scholarship. But it doesn't matter for you whether you are applying for additional scholarship or you are applying in the normal period. Important thing is that you get that you win a PhD scholarship. Okay, so as you can see that this is the fourth additional call for 41 cycle for academic year 2025 and 2026, which was a previous year, but still some PhD scholarship are available in which you can apply. And more surprisingly, more than 100 scholarships are available at Politecnico di Milano in the 41 cycle, and later they will also announce the scholarship for 42 cycle. So many students are saying that they are unable to get PhD scholarship, but as you can see, on the other hand, many universities are still looking for the candidates to fill their PhD position. So it is important that you read the call, the announcement carefully, and you prepare your documents properly and fill the application process with correction without any mistake. Then you will have a good chance to win a PhD scholarship, because university are still filling their PhD scholarship and they are searching for the candidates. So you should follow the instruction and you should apply. If you do not apply, then obviously you will not be considered for the scholarship. So for this fourth additional call for 41 cycle, the deadline is 26 March 2026, and if you get selected, then your PhD will likely start from 1st May 2026. So to apply online, you have to click here on the online services, and here first you have to create your account and then you have to do your registration. But I already made a video on this application portal for master students, and you can find this video on my channel Easy Things, and you will see that this video for Politecnico di Milano, and the application process is same as it was for master students, and it is the same application portal for PhD students as well. Obviously you have to select relevant PhD course if you are applying for a PhD. So this is the application process. And then one more thing is that they have mentioned a specific CV template. So as I was saying you that you have to apply carefully, you have to read the instruction. So for example, if you are applying at this university and you are not following this CV template that they have mentioned, and obviously you will get no marks for your CV. Similarly, they also have given a template for research proposal. So you, for both these documents, for CV and for research proposal, you have to follow these specific template. If you do not follow these specific template, then obviously you will not get any points or marks for these two documents, and eventually you will not be able to win the PhD scholarship. So it is important for each university. I asked you many times that it is important to follow the instruction, and if there is a specific format for a document, then you should follow that specific format. So then regarding the application, the academic area, they have many discipline like in architectures, built environment and construction engineering, and bioengineering, then for industrial and chemical engineering, then in the decision science, physics, aerospace engineering, environmental and infrastructure engineering, material engineering, information technology, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, then structure, seismic and geotechnical engineering, then the discipline of mathematical models and methods in engineering, then science, technology and policy for sustainable change. Similarly, energy and nuclear science and technology, and urban planning, design and policy. So these are the disciplines, and they have also divided positions. For example, in the Department of Architecture, Built Environment and Construction Engineering, there are 2 positions, as you can see, and they have also mentioned the topic. So this is also an important thing to note. I also told you many times that once they have specified a topic for the PhD program, then you have to make your research proposal according to the given title. So if you make another research proposal which is not relevant to this topic, then obviously you will not get points or score on the research topic. Similarly, for second position, they have also given a title, so you have to prepare your research proposal according to given title. And if they have not mentioned any title, then obviously you can prepare a generic research proposal according to this department. But once they specify a title, then you have to make prepare your research proposal on the given title. Similarly, for the department in bioengineering, they have around 10 positions, and for each position they have mentioned the research topic. And you can see that for each position they have mentioned the research topic. And similarly, for PhD program in industrial chemistry and chemical engineering, there are around 5 positions are available, and they have mentioned the research topic. So as you can see, they have mentioned PhD position for each department, and for each position they have specified the title. And there are more than 100 scholarships are available, still 100 scholarships are available. And you have to search your relevant topic, and after searching your relevant topic, you have to read the call. For example, just an example, if you think that this topic, which is on silicon compatible single photon valence diodes for IR detection, if you find that this topic is relevant to your previous research, then you should first read the call. So as you can see that they have mentioned the additional call. So bando aggiuntivo means that it is in Italian, and additional call means that it is in English. So open this call and then read carefully all these instructions before starting your application. And they have mentioned the requirement, as you can see. And similarly, they have also mentioned the application process, and also the application fees of €25.82, and they have mentioned the deadline of 26 March 2026 1400 Italian time. And they have mentioned the admission board and the other criteria of the admission. So similarly, first it is your duty to find your relevant program, and then you have to read this call. So for example, if we want to apply in an innovation thrusters for atmospheric flight, then we have to read its call. So for each topic they have given the call, and you have to read the call, and after getting all the necessary information, then you should apply in the PhD scholarship. And how to apply, I told you that you have to apply on this platform, and I already made a video on this platform for master degree students, and the application portal is same, so you can also follow this video for online process. So this is all about additional calls at University Politecnico di Milano. It is one of the top ranked and famous university, and if you find a relevant program, then you should apply here. And so at the end, regarding scholarship, the scholarship amount at this university is around 19,700 annual with tax, and after tax you will get around 1,400 net in your pocket after all the taxes. So scholarship is good. And one more thing, as you see in these call, that they have mentioned some English proficiency requirement. So these are the certificates that you can submit, but later they have also mentioned that if you obtained your master degree from an institute where the medium of instruction is English, then you are not required to submit these certificates. So if you have any of these documents, then you can submit, otherwise it is not necessary. You can submit medium of instruction document. Similarly, for each course they have also mentioned some specific score that you should have for your bachelor degree. For example, they have mentioned that you should have 86 out of 100 or 95 out of 110 score. So as I told you many times, that it is important to read the call for your specific course, and then you should start your application. So these are the detail, and if you have any questions, you can write in the comment box. I would also like to communicate that you can also book a session with me for different issues, like if you are facing issue during your application process, or if you want me to review your documents, or you are facing any issue during the payment, or you want to discuss different universities in me, so you can contact me for any of issue that you are facing during your admission process in Italy.